All right, we're on. Pull this up. All right. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's do it. So, given that Monica's income exceeds her expenditures, Monica is best described as a saver or supplier, saver or demander, borrower or a supplier, or a borrower and demander. Should be a saver and a supplier, right?
Yes.
A.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I put. All right. I can read too. So the primary economic function of the financial system is to, I put D, match one person's saving with another person's investment.
Yeah.
All right. The amount of revenue a firm receives for the sale of products minus its cost of production is measured by its amounts in the firm's, let's see, is this the retained earnings or other earnings?
I put A.
A in the
Yeah.
earnings? Okay.
All right. The bond market is a financial market, whereas stock market is a financial intermediary. Is a financial intermediary where the stock market is a financial market. Is a financial market, as is the stock market. Is a financial intermediary, as is the stock market. Would it be D? Financial intermediary.
I put C, but so like, what's the difference between a financial intermediary and a financial market?
So if we click on, so in the reading, they had a section on financial. I guess, no, you're right. It's a financial market.
Oh,
Because
okay.
so a financial market is an institution through which a person who wants to save can directly supply funds to a person who wants to borrow, where a financial intermediary is a financial institution through which savers can indirectly provide funds. So intermediaries are indirect and markets are a direct funding. So both, it would be stock market and, yep, so it'd be C. You're right.
Great. So for 5, what advantages do mutual funds claim to provide? I put A, diversification and access to skills of professional money managers.
Perfect.
All right, and then let's see. Number 6, compared to stocks, bonds offer the holder. Let's see. I think it was torn before. Well, but it's obviously torn between lower and higher. Geez, all these throw me.
I know. I'm trying to go through the reading right now and see, because I don't know, this one's kind of.
So lower risk and lower potential return. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I put. So A.
So
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, so the bond market, the stock market, banks, pension funds, and insurance companies are all financial systems, markets, institutions, and intermediaries. I put markets.
Same.
Okay.
Okay, so A. Oops. Oh shoot, hold on. Okay, so for A, other things being constant when a firm sells new shares of stock, I put A, the supply of the stock increases and the price decreases.
I agree.
So 9 is also going to be compared to the short-term bonds, other things the same. Long-term bonds generally have more risk and they pay higher interest rates, so A as well.
Yeah.
I agree. A closed economy does not engage in international trade, therefore, net exports is 0.
Yeah, that's what I put. So for 11, referring to scenarios 26.1, this economy's government is running I just guessed on this one, to be honest, and I put C, a budget deficit of $3,000.
So they had a calculation in the system there showing, so you'd compare government purchases to taxes. So yeah, you're right, because it is. So you subtract taxes from government purchases, and since it comes out negative, the government spent more money than it brought in taxes.
Oh, okay, I see.
All right, so
I'm sorry, which one was it?
Budget deficit of 3,000.
The deficit?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Looks like I got 12. So Mandy purchases 68.2 shares of mutual fund for the 15,000. Mandy purchases of these shares contributes 1,500 to which of the following? Let's see. Would that be? So we were talking about here. We're talking about mutual funds and shares. Anybody have this one at all?
Would it be capital investment? Is that?
I put capital investment for 12.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. For an economy that engages in international trade, GDP is divided into 4 components. Which of the following is not one of the components? It's going to be national saving.
Agreed.
Okay.
According to the definitions of national saving and public saving, if Y, C, and G remained the same, an increase in the taxes would. I wasn't sure about this one either, and I put A, raise national saving and public saving.
I agree.
Okay.
Okay. In a closed economy, private saving is.
I was just thinking because it's the opposite. So it'll raise national saving because national saving is taxes minus G, and public saving is Y plus C, or is you take all the money they made and you subtract taxes from it because it's a negative run. So it would actually lower the public saving. So I think it's B.
Okay.
All right, so let's see. All right, I'm reading that other one here. It says, in a closed economy, private saving is, let's see, white. Would that be A?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
For 16.
All right. In national income accounting, we use which of the following pairs of terms interchangeably? Investment, private saving, investment purchases, stocks and bonds, corporate saving, private saving, government tax, private amounts, government. I think it's D.
For 16, that's what I put.
Okay.
Just real quick for 15, what was the answer?
15 was A, the amount of income
okay.
that households have left after paying their taxes and consumption.
All right. So 17, if the nominal rate is 7% and the rate of inflation is 3%, then the real interest rate is B 4%.
I agree.
Was that just a simple 7 minus 3?
Yep.
Okay. Just in case that comes up on the test. Okay. Looks like I got 18. Starting at point A, a change in tax laws that encourage households to save more would. Let's see. I think it's going to decrease. I don't know if it's between C and D, but.
So I think it would actually be the opposite, because if they're encouraging them to save, when they save in the bank, just the act of saving is actually is creating more loanable funds because people put them in the bank. So it would bump it, I think, from A to C and go from 100. It would increase to 125, and the interest rate would raise
7%.
7%. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I put A, but I don't have like anything to back that up, like a reasoning to back that up, honestly.
Because I was looking at it and I thought it could go either way there, because if we're either shifting the supply to the right or we're moving it along the point to the right. So I guess if they change the tax law, it would shift, because demand's not changing. It's just increasing supply. But is it causing a shift on the line, or does it cause a shift right? So I guess it wouldn't. Supply goes up, but demand stays the same. I don't know. It's your guys' call. I think we can do C or D. I'm kind of split between either way. What do you guys want to do? Or A or B. Sorry, it's point C or D.
I think A.
I would say A too, the 5%. Yeah.
All right. So for 19, starting at point A, the enactment of an investment tax credit would likely cause kind of the same question here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of the opposite. So it'd go from A to B. So yes.
So the decrease.
An investment tax credit, would it change the demand? It wouldn't change the supply, right? So it would lower demand. So would it be E, point E, so C?
That makes sense. Yeah. So C?
That's what I think.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. All right, 20. What time is it? Oh, perfect. 20, suppose that Congress were to repeal an investment tax credit. What would happen in the market for loanable funds? The demand and supply of loanable funds would shift right. The demand and loanable funds would shift left. The supply of loanable funds would shift right. The demand for loanable funds would shift left. I think it is B.
So if it shifts left, that's a decrease, right?
Yeah. Oh, kidding.
They repeal it.
Yeah. So A.
All right, let's I'll submit it and see what we got here. All right, we got a 15 out of 20.
Thanks.
So number 20 is D.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on.
Really?
All right, so D is 20.